Hi, Netta. Thank you for being my guinea pig today.
No problem. I look forward to it.
Yay. Well, for everyone who has been thinking about a year ahead reading, I do them every year in December and January, and it really helps people to get a path forward for the year. And this is the first time ever that I am recording one so that you can see what happens in a year ahead reading. So I really appreciate Netta doing this and being open to people seeing what her year is going to be. We'll all cheer her on, but this way you can kind of know what happens in a reading. This was the first year I've had people like messaging me going, what is it? So I thought the best way would be to show you. So thank you, Netta. So we will get started. For people who've never had a reading before, I pull 12 oracle cards, one for each month of the year. I use my pendulum for my primary guide, Morgan, so she's actually pulling the cards for you. And let me get my decks out so that Netta can choose. Where's the other one? Okay, here it is. All right, so Netta, I don't remember which deck we used for you last year. Do you remember?
It's on my phone.
Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't matter.
I think we did the mermaid deck.
Mermaids. Okay. Well, I do have that. If you want to do that again, there's no rules, so you can use the same deck or a different one. But I also pulled out the Wisdom of Avalon. This one is inspired by the Mists of Avalon, so it's Arthurian, but very female empowerment. And we have the Sacred Forest, which opens doors within you. We have Mystical Wisdom, which the artwork obviously is gorgeous. And Oracle of the Unicorns, which is full of hope and magic, and they're beautiful. And then I do have the mermaids if you want that again. Which one are you feeling?
Let's go with mythical and wisdom.
Okay, mystical wisdom. All right. All right. And then this is like the boring part of the reading, because this is where Morgan's going to pull 12 cards. And normally I would ask you for power months like birthdays, anniversaries, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to do that, Netta, because I don't want everybody on the internet to know when your birthday is. So we're just going to let Morgan pull cards. She knows you. All right. And here we go. So for people who don't know, basically the pendulum just spins over the cards, and when I get over the card that she's picking, the swing changes to forward and back. So that way I know which card, and my energy isn't all over the cards. So hopefully you're getting a clear message from Spirit. Do you know, Netta, how did your cards play out for 2023? Were they pretty on point?
Well, I went back and looked last night, and a couple of them was, because I believe June, it told me I needed patience.
Yes, and you didn't need patience that month.
Yeah, I did.
That was a hard month.
Yeah. And October was for miracles, or the perception of miracles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was very, very spot on for me.
Yes.
And then the mantra, I can't remember. Oh, was transformation was my mantra for the year.
Yes. And interesting, because the transformation card in the Good Tarot, which we'll pull at the end for your mantra, they renamed that. So the transformation card in a traditional deck would be the Death card, which is closing of a chapter and opening of a new one. And you certainly did that by closing the chapter on a wheelchair and opening the chapter on your whole new personal freedom. I mean, that was the perfect mantra for you for the year. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, for people who've never had a reading before, we do the months first, and then we'll pull the mantra card at the end. And it's actually from the Good Tarot. And each tarot card has a mantra written in first person. And then my homework assignment for everyone is that I'm going to send Netta pictures of her cards. It'll be like a grid for the month. And so on the first of the month, you open it up, save it in your favorites on your phone or somewhere on the computer, you can find it. And every month you're going to make the picture big so that you can see, oh, my focus is communication or whatever for that month. But your mantra card that you get has a mantra written in first person that you read to yourself at least once a week. So 52 times during the year, Netta was reading about this transformation, and her life really, it was a transformation in 2023, huge. So the mantras really can help you to keep your theme of your year going. So they're very important, but we'll do that at the end. So I'm all set up. Are you ready, Netta?
Yep.
Okay, so feel free to take notes. I'll send you pictures of the cards afterwards, and here we go. All right. January. Ooh, January, you got sensuality. And this isn't just like people hear the word sensual and they think, ooh, all the sex, but it's actually about enjoying everything. So really get your senses involved, be present, notice, how things make you feel, how they smell, how they taste, all that kind of stuff. You can see that she has lots of rainbows on here. Rainbows always represent hope. This is a great way to kick off your new year for 2024. And it also says express yourself. So definitely just when this card comes up, it's about like really living, getting into, and it can be sexy times also, but it's in all areas of your life. All right. All right. February. Ooh, February is potential. So an opportunity is going to come your way in February, Netta, that really has the potential to be giant. And I know you like changed your whole life in 2023, but I always tell the mastermind group, it's not a finish line. Every time you do one dream, it opens the door to the next. And I think in February, you're going to see what the next one is. So you can see there's also an angel in this. Oh, come on. Snow globe. There we go. Words are hard. But there's an angel there in the snow globe. So also check in with your angels and your spirit guides. They're going to help you to find what this potential is. This says, think big for your future. So no small, even though you did such huge dreams in 2023, consider those, well, if I could do that, then, right? So next could be even bigger. All right. Love that for you. All right. And in March, you get originality. You can see that she's actually dancing with the universe. See, the universe is holding both of her hands. So definitely you are going to dance to your own tune in March, do your own thing. And this says blaze your own trail. And I would say, just because I've worked with you for a long time, this could be about your business. Right? You do Netta's business the way you want to. So I know before you were in a partnership and you kind of had to go, compromise a little bit. This is the year that you do your own thing and you realize that that's what works best for you. Make sense?
Yep. Considering I have that show in April.
Oh, perfect. So you make the things for that show, you make exactly what you want. Don't have other people's voices and input in your head. You do your own thing because it's going to be perfect for you. All right. I didn't know you were doing a solo show in April. Exciting. All right.
Readers Take Digest or Readers Take Denver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fun. Okay. I love that. Oh, and Archangel Gabriel is April. So when you go on this trip and it's a solo trip, expect that there will be nerves and call on Archangel Gabriel for support. while you're on your trip. Meditate. Just expect that it's going to be a little nerve-wracking because you're doing it on your own and it's a big deal. So call on Archangel Gabriel. He's going to be around you a lot in April to help support you. And it says, Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. How perfect, right? That's exactly what you need in April. Love that. So feel free in April when you see that card, figure out, I'm going to meditate with Archangel Gabriel, and get some inspiration there. But if you get nervous, he'll give you support. All right. May. Ooh, May is enlightenment. Look at that. So the rainbow on her is all the colors of your chakras. So in May, after you do that trip and you get home, burn some sage and clear out, meditate, refill your creative well, and really get back in touch with your spirit guides and angels and keep your chakras spinning, right? This says pursue spiritual growth. I'm calling it spiritual renewal though, because you're coming back from that trip. So, all right. Lots of spiritual self-care and cleaning in May. All right. I love all the animals on there too. Okay. And in June, gratitude. Remember, gratitude is what powers the train for manifesting because it builds your vibration back up. So in June, if you need an extra push, make a gratitude list. I would say that this is your nudge in 2024, that it's time for a month of gratitude. And when I say gratitude list, it's not like a giant thing, just 5 things every day that were a blessing. And then read them. When you wake up in the morning, read yesterday's so that you're pumped up and expecting more blessings. And then at night before you go to bed, you write today's. And just make that your homework assignment for June, because it will really pump you up as you go into summer. This says be grateful for all you have, right? All right. Also, I would point out that gratitude doesn't have to be for material things. It can be that I felt good today. It can be one of your blessings. My hair looked awesome today. Whatevs. Just whatever made you feel good that day goes on the gratitude list. All right, July. Ooh, so get your vibration up, because in July is new beginnings. And look at that phoenix rising from the fire. So I love this for you, Netta. This says begin your new life. So I know that, well, I think you're open, right, for like a new relationship or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that this summer that could happen. So, your new life in July, be open, get out so that you're around and can meet people, do things that you like, and hopefully you'll find somebody with the same kind of interests too. Love that. These cards are so gorgeous. Okay. And then in August, you got the dolphin, which is all about happiness and joy. That's what dolphins always represent. This card says, don't worry, be happy. So I love that. So you're kicking off your summer with gratitude in June. July is a whole new beginning. And in August, all that joy, right? Love it. Love. Netta, you're going to have a year of happiness. I love it. Okay. September, because you've had the summer of happiness, September's is kind of a warning to not let yourself do self-destructive things. So this says the 7 deadly sins, but it's basically destructive traits. So be sure that in September, you don't fall back into old patterns. When you see this card, when I get cards like this, I don't usually feel like it's, oh God, I'm going to self-destruct. It's that it's your little nudge so that you don't, right? So in September, you're going to see this card and go, oh yeah, I'm going to pull out my gratitude journal. I'm not going to fall into those traps, right? you're going to battle them back with rainbows. She's blowing rainbows out of her hands. All right. October. Ooh, October is the dragon. Isn't that beautiful? And dragons always represent your inner strength, right? You feed the dragon. This says discover your courage. So in October, be sure, especially since September, you're fighting off going into old patterns. In October, pump yourself up. You know, feed the dragon with things like people who empower you, books or movies that make you feel like, exercise, all that kind of stuff. All right. So you can feel nice and strong and empowered going into the winter. All right. Oh, another archangel for you. So in November, you got Archangel Raphael. He is all about the healing. This says provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. And Raphael is usually the color green. So I would say pull out your green crystals, have those around, wear some green, and also meditate, talk to Archangel Raphael about healing that you need. Probably I'm thinking since September is, you know, self-destructing and then you're getting strong in October, that probably you need a little bonus angelic help to keep you up. You're heading into holiday season and, you know, this is new life, but you might be falling into old patterns, right? So ask Archangel Raphael to help me heal those old wounds and I'm not stepping into it. All right. And then in December, oh, I love this. December, it's the owl, which always represent wisdom and intuition. And I love, look at this artwork. So here's the owl and she's like part of it. So definitely in December, trust your intuition, trust your gut. You have the inner wisdom, so don't look outside for it, shine a light within, right? I love that. Also, you see how he's soaring? So you can see, have a good picture, a big picture of the situation rather than being stuck in it, right? Love that for you. So looking over the whole year, I like to look and see if there's trouble months. And really, the only one I see is from yourself. So in September, I feel like you're going to get through this show and it's going to be amazing and you're going to be on a high and then you're going to pump it up some more. And I just really feel like this new beginning might be a new relationship. So just be sure when we're in a new relationship, everything is wonderful. But then 3 months in, you're like, oh, here come my insecurities, right? So just be sure in September that you recognize that I'm not going to go into old patterns. This is new me, right? Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense, especially since September is my surgiversary.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Okay. Yeah. So this could also go with physical things as well, overeating, whatever. Be aware in September that that's not you anymore. Right?
Yep. I thought it was the perfect card for that month.
That is. All right. I'm going to take a picture of these for you and then we'll get your mantra. Be sure that there is no glare. No, that looks good. All right. Okay, so I'll email you this and then you save it in your favorites so that you can look at it each month. But gosh, I think you're going to have an amazing 2024, Netta. 2023 was just the beginning so that you can have, you know, your freedom back and now nothing's going to stop you except potentially yourself. But that's not going to happen because you have this reminder in September that no, this is new Netta, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me put these away and we will get your mantra for the year. All right. And last year you had transformation. So let's see. That's so funny because when we did that reading last year, we didn't even know you were going to have surgery. We didn't know you were going to walk. None of that was on the horizon. We had no idea. Wow. So much transformation. All right. All right. Grabbing Morgan, no pressure, only one card for the whole year. Let's see. Oh, she's giving it a lot of thought, Netta. All right, there we go. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to read your mantra to you, but I'll send it to you too so that you have it. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is good, Netta. This goes right with that whole new life. We got the Ace of Air, which air is your thoughts, your mental health, all that kind of thing. And the Ace is a brand new cycle. So it's about a new idea, a new beginning. I love this for you. And the idea of the Pegasus is always that you're soaring. So this is going to be a good mantra for you, I can tell. Let me find it here. And I'll read it, but I'm going to send you the picture of it so that you can read it to yourself once a week out loud. All right. Meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life now for my highest good. Things are happening now with great velocity. I can expect quick results, which lead me forward with excellent information. I love that for you. This also says destiny, fate, the law of karma, powerful forces of transformation at work, and synchronicity. So, gosh, Netta, lots of good things are going to happen for you. And you know, in February, wasn't February potential, right? Or something?
Yeah, February's potential.
Yes, potential. Think big for your future. And this is saying destiny, fate, synchronicity, transformation. So this is going to be your year, Netta, that even more. Last year, you got your physical health, you know, under control and got all that. This is going to be the year that you get your business going, that you know, potentially have a new relationship, all this kind of stuff. You're ready. So
it seems like last year my cards was like I was going to be putting in a lot of work on myself.
Yes.
And then next year it looks like it's paying off.
I think so. Yes. And I think too that really kicking off the year with potential, I just feel like your business is really going to take off, Netta. It's going to be good. Yeah. You've got this. I think that your partnership business was like practice business so that you could figure out how to, you know, actually make it work. And now you'll be able to make it work for you.
Yeah, I really feel like my headspace is getting back to where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's going to be great. Well, thank you again for allowing me to record it so that other people can see what a year ahead reading is. But basically, it gives you a nice insight and inspiration for your journey the next year. And your journey is just beginning. That Ace of Air, it's just a whole new idea. And I feel like whatever you settle on in February of what you think the potential is going to be and where you want to focus, it's just going to bloom. It'll explode. It's going to be great.
Yes, I agree. And I'm going to have a lot of positive things in the first half of the year.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And then the trick will be at the end of the year not to self-sabotage because you are worthy, you deserve it. So no backward sliding at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You've got this. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.